I'm going to tell you a little bit about life after 100-pound weight loss because
Christy, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Basically, like the video because it helps with my algorithm. So in today's video, we'll be talking about expert women are sharing what really happens when you lose the weight. So I'll put the stitches together so that you watch. I'll be back share my instructions.
I'm going to tell you a little bit about life after 100-pound weight loss because I feel like a lot of people say that you should be happy, you should be this, you should be that, like blah, blah, blah. There are bigger things to be upset about, but regardless, feelings are feelings. So as you saw in my last video, I'm going to be more honest, but I'm also going to just show you guys my skincare as well. Okay, I just used this, but I'm going to tell you about the comparison game. The comparison game after weight loss is crazy, and this is in multiple different subjects and stuff like that. And the first thing I saw after weight loss is just how I was treated, not even by guys, not even by just people. And the way I was treated was just such a shock to me. And it was like, wow, I'm actually treated like a person. This is kind of playing with my head. So that one comparison, seeing how I was treated after weight loss kind of started instilling into my head a fear of possibly, naturally gaining weight for just any reason. Like, I was just terrified because I was like, I don't want to be treated badly again. And was it like me hating myself? No, I just literally didn't want to be treated like a piece of crap because for some reason people love to care about looks or treating people like a normal person. I would literally just compare every single thing about myself to people, regardless of their age, regardless if it was realistic or not, and I just would put myself down constantly because I just had instilled into my head that, I have to look like this forever, and that it's not going to happen. Realistically, we're not going to look the same every single year. We're going to age. We're going to look different. Regardless if it's like putting on like 5 pounds, we still change just a little bit. And I was scared of just changing. And obviously that got really unhealthy for me because I was just scared that, anything that happened to me, I was no longer worthy of being treated like a person. What really sucked after weight loss was also just obviously losing a lot of friends, and this is because I realized how badly they would treat me like when I was overweight, and I was like, these are not friends I want in my life. And you just realize that some people keep you around to be a punching bag. I just kind of noticed that I was a lot less social, I was a lot more anxious, and I was always just thinking about what people were thinking about me. Like I couldn't get it out of my head. What I really noticed after weight loss as well is how entitled people feel to comment on your life and what you eat, and realize that people just don't know what they should and shouldn't say. Like, I would never think to ask someone, are you sure you want to eat that? You're doing so well. You already lost all that weight. But people feel like they can do this. And this literally played into me being more antisocial because I was just like, I don't want to go out. I don't want someone commenting on what I'm eating. I don't want someone commenting if I look different. I don't want people asking me questions about this because it becomes uncomfortable. There is a right and wrong way to talk about these things. And I just feel like unless these people experience it, they don't know how to comment on that. And I don't really have sympathy actually because I just feel like it should be normal not to ask people invasive questions like that. Also realized that I just have very low self-esteem. When I was bigger, I was constantly just beaten down, and I was always told that I couldn't do something, I was too big for something, you can't fit into this, you can't fit into that. And I noticed that it started affecting life now. And in like my last video, I mentioned how like I just compare myself to everyone doing better than me, and I just instilled into my head that everyone's better than me. I'm never going to be what I want to be, even if I lose weight. And even though I lost weight, I'm still not good enough. And obviously that is a confidence issue I have to deal with. But it just shocked me how much like these past beatings from like people just commenting stuff, and this is in person, not even online, just people saying these stuff in person. And growing up in middle school, constantly made fun of for being overweight. Being in high school, constantly being made fun of for being overweight. Constantly being made the butt of the joke of for everything. And people wonder like, why can't you just get over it? Because it is just all built up. And I do really have great friends now. Like, I do, and I love my friends, but I'm always scared to make new friends because I'm just scared to let people in and risk them using something against me like that, like my weight or something. There have been so many times where people have used my weight or something from the past like that to hurt me now, and it's just why I feel so closed off. There have been so many times after my weight loss journey where I knew I needed to get some type of help, like therapy or whatever, but it's so hard to want to get help because you just feel like you're crazy. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's normal. It's not crazy. It's just something you should do for yourself. Like, don't feel bad if you go." And it feels like the same people that say those things are the same people that will use that against you and call you crazy or say that you're just mentally unstable. And that also stems from being overweight. I'm just constantly scared of what people think about me, and it's exhausting. And after weight loss, there's like this sense of feeling like you have to make sure that you don't gain weight because you feel like you're going to let the people around you down, which is it's just something that was literally instilled into me growing up. Make these people around me happy and make sure that I don't disappoint them or else they're going to leave. Because they made you literally feel like, oh, you are so lucky to be hanging out with us because, you know, you look like that and we look like this. So you should be happy that you're in our little group. And so after my weight loss journey, it was so easy to think that all these people were going to be disappointed in me if I gained a little bit of weight. I am glad that, like, physically I am healthy, but it's not to say that becoming physically healthy has not come with its long journey of being mentally drained. But anyways, if you did stay this long, I'm thinking about bringing back my podcast. Everyone has their own way of how they feel after weight loss, and it doesn't have to look a certain way. Some people are like super like clear-headed, and some people just deal with like a lot more battles. But okay, that's it. Look at these lashes.
Okay, this might be controversial, but I'm just going to say it because it's my experience. But anybody who tells you that weight loss does not make mental health better is lying to you. No, it does not cure mental health disorders. And you can still struggle with them post-weight loss. But I'm telling you from someone who suffered major clinical depressive disorder, panic disorder, generalized anxiety, OCD, the way that I feel after weight loss and the way I felt before weight loss, there's just literally no comparison. Sure, there's so many factors that go into it, not just losing weight itself, feeling a little bit more confident, being able to physically do things I wasn't able to do before, having the want to leave my house and do things, all helps mental health. But I'm telling you, I have never mentally felt better since I've lost weight. Still struggle with depression, get an anxiety flare here and there, but I'm telling you, my mental health is so much better. And I just feel like there's so many people who say weight loss does not help mental health. And I just think that's the biggest lie. Again, this could be controversial. This is my experience. Collectively, I was on 550 milligrams of antidepressants before I lost weight. During the process of losing weight, I tapered off of them. I've been off of them almost a year now. I have never been more mentally clear, more mentally sound, love life more than I do right now. Again, I still struggle at times. My life is not perfect just because I lost weight. Mentally, I have never lived my life to the fullest like this. And I just feel so good and like happy. I don't know, like weight loss really does make life better. There's so many perks to it. Obviously, health is number one. Feeling good and looking good is number two. Feeling mentally okay, you cannot put a price tag on that. And I have to attribute the majority of that to my weight loss. Just wanted to put that out there.
I did want to touch more on the internal struggles that I faced dealing with fat shaming and then dealing with what happened after I lost the weight. When I was bigger, a lot of people would laugh at the thought of men being interested in me or would make me feel silly for trying to wear certain outfits. There was plenty of times that I remember asking myself, why not me when I was bigger? Because so often now I have the same men that were around me before when I was bigger have interest in me now that I'm smaller. The thing is, even at 300 pounds, I still thought I was beautiful and funny and smart and desirable. I think there's a misconception that telling somebody how much better they look after they've lost weight or how much more attractive they are is somehow this great compliment. It's not. The fact that people's energy changed towards me at all, whether it be negative or positive, just shows how much work we have left to do to end fat shaming. The only reason why I've received any negative reaction at all is because people still see me as the fat girl. But there was never anything wrong with me being the fat girl.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. As a person who's lost 100 pounds, sometimes you're still gonna feel the fucking same. Sometimes it's not necessarily that the weight is gonna get every single magical dream you've ever wanted right away. I think for a long time that I thought I put weight loss on such a pedestal, and I thought that once I got to this certain weight, I'm just magically gonna feel so good inside. Don't get me wrong, my confidence has grown. I feel better about myself. I feel happier, I feel lighter. There's so many positives, but there's still some things that just don't necessarily go into this perfect world. Like, I think I put it in this like box where like once I lose weight, I'm gonna be so happy and everything's gonna be perfect and I'm not gonna even deal with any emotions and like just gonna be this fairy tale. But you're still gonna deal with the bullshit. You're still gonna have the same emotions. You're still gonna feel low sometimes. You're still gonna feel like you have to fill the void. And I just want to remember that the idea of skinny is not everything. It's not this idea that's gonna make you happy. It's not that this specific body is gonna make you happy. It helps. It makes you feel healthier. It makes you feel more active. It makes you feel better about yourself. But you truly make yourself happy. You truly choose when you're gonna be happy, because it's your choice. You can be happy at any fucking point. And it took me so long to understand this, because I'm like, I'm not happy. I'm not skinny enough yet. I'm not pretty enough yet. I'm not this enough yet. You're always gonna be chasing. You're always gonna be chasing. You're always gonna be chasing. Oh, I lost 90 pounds. So, I need to lose another 90. I need to get my lips done. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to get this done on my face. I need to change more. I want to change this part of my skin. I want to change my tits. I want to change this. Like, you're always going to be chasing. You have to come to some sort of acceptance of yourself currently and truly find that happiness instead of looking for it externally, because I promise you it's never going to come.
Why is it that the minute you start crushing it on your weight loss goals, co-workers and friends suddenly turn it into a diet competition? Almost like you literally can't even eat lunch anymore. Oh, you're having salad? Oh, wow. You're skipping dessert? Oh, could never be me, but that's good for you. And then this one? Oh, I love this one. You're taking what? You're taking those weight loss shots? Oh, honey, you know people will take those weight loss shots. They gain all that weight back. This is not a competition. This is really a them issue. Their insecurities, their struggles, their fear of change. Our weight loss journeys are highly visible. What we're doing is actually extremely powerful. We're changing our lives in real time. So sometimes that could trigger a sense of competition or even insecurity in the people that are around us the most, even in the people that actually love us. Even if your weight loss journey is not designed to be a competition, understand that for a lot of people, it is a mirror. And looking in that mirror makes them uncomfortable. All humans are a lot more comfortable dealing with envy than they are dealing with jealousy. You can feel jealousy and identify it and work through it, but it's a whole lot easier to deal with envy. You do know the difference between envy and jealousy, right? So jealousy is, I want what you have. Envy is, I don't want you to have what you have. So the question is, how do we handle something like this? You don't want to harbor any resentment or uncomfortable vibes. Like, it's not even worth the energy. The first thing we do to handle it is we have compassion for these people. You know exactly what it was like to be the size that you were when you started your weight loss journey, and to want to change, but to feel powerless to do it. So we have to have compassion for them. The second thing you have to do is have boundaries, girl. If they come to talk to you or in your space and they want to talk weight loss, they want to talk weight gain, they want to talk numbers, gently redirect the conversation to something that is not based on numbers and is not based on how much was lost. Third, and most importantly, stay focused. This is just a minor distraction, and unfortunately, it's going to happen all the time. Anytime you're doing something that is highly visible that other people can see, it's going to sort of like uncover some of these feelings. Again, it's not you. It's just human nature. Lastly, find some way to celebrate without oversharing. It really is cool to lose an extra 5 pounds. It's great to be at your goal weight. But it's also cool if you express how happy you are. Celebrate your non-scale victories, like how much more energy you have now that you are more active, how you enjoy meeting new people at your dance class. Talk about how your blood work has improved and how you're feeling really good about your A1C or cholesterol. now that you've made some changes to your lifestyle. Most of all, you have a ton of people cheering you on and very few people actually competing with you. Drop a comment with your story on competition and jealousy and envy when it comes to weight loss, even if you were the person that was super jealous.
I don't want to be skinny. I want to be strong. I want to walk into a room. I want people to see me and go, oh yeah, she puts in the work. Because it commands a level of respect. You don't have to say a word, and just by looking at your physique, people will know what you're about and they will respect you. Being strong is not something that anybody can take away from you, okay? Because nobody helped you lift that weight. Nobody put that muscle on you except for you. So you want to feel proud of yourself, you want to feel accomplished, you want to feel good in your skin, pick up a weight and get strong.
You've changed since losing weight. Shut up. I literally spent my whole entire early 20s being a recluse and over 300 pounds. Now that I'm skinny, God forbid I want to go out and do things. God forbid that I want to make up for lost time. If you've always been skinny and you've never lost major weight, you will not understand. Once you lose weight, now the whole world is opened up to you and you can do whatever you want now. There's nothing holding you back now. So yeah. If I go somewhere every weekend, if I like going out to places, mind your own business. I want to go to concerts. I want to go out. I want to do everything. I want to do everything. Because before, I could not do anything because before, I was a menace to society by the way I looked. I was, in college, I maybe went out 5 times. Literally. So if you've lost major weight and people are telling you that you've changed, no, you haven't. You're just trying to live your life now because before, you couldn't really live your life. Really, the only thing that's changed about me is I wear tank tops now. I haven't worn a tank top since 5th grade. And now I do. All the time. Even with my loose skin. I don't care.
My stomach has always been out in the summer, regardless of my size. But ever since I got these abs, they're not going anywhere. They're not going to be put away. Not these guns, neither. It's all going to be out for the people's consumption. Okay? I shall be half naked all summer long. Okay? You think it's just for me? You think only me I'm going to see this? No, I am a generous woman. Everybody will see it.
People be like, oh, just because you've got a nice body, you like showing it off. Damn right, I like showing it off. People be buying fake bodies and showing it off. So best believe, if I work hard for my body, I'ma show it off. Okay?
That's a video, bestie. So I'm just here just to add on what I think about today's video. Bestie, when expert women talk about what happens when you lose weight, people expect the conversation to be all smiles, sparkles, and praise. But the truth is much more layered. Losing weight changes your life in ways you never saw coming. Some of those changes feel magical, empowering, and deeply emotional. And some of them feel confusing, eye-opening, and even disappointing. Every woman who has gone through a major transformation will tell you weight loss changes your body, your confidence, your relationship, and the ways the world treats you. One of the biggest things women notice after losing weight is how differently people have been around them. Strangers suddenly become kinder, cashiers smile more, people hold doors, compliment you, or show interest they never gave you before. It's shocking because you realize they could have treated you this way when you're bigger than they did not. This moment is both empowering and heartbreaking because it exposes how much people judge by appearance when they see someone. But see, expert women also talk about the silence confidence shifts and happens within. It's not just about liking your reflection more, it's the way you walk into the room, the way you speak, the way you take pictures without hiding the back. You start to feel deserving of being seen. You no longer shrink yourself in conversations. You stop apologizing for your existence. That confidence is not because you are thinner, it's because you fought for yourself and won. But there is another side to the story. People treat you like you were invisible, suddenly want to access. Old crushes appear out of somewhere. People who once ignored you now act like they see something new and shiny. Some women say that the attention feels nice at first, but after a while it becomes irritating because it reminds you that they didn't value you before. You start seeing people's true intentions more clearly. Weight loss becomes the magnifying glass that reveals who genuinely liked you and who really liked the new package. Someone or something else, expert women mention is how the friendship changed. Some friends become incredibly supportive, cheering you on and celebrating your glow, but others grow distant, jealous, or uncomfortable. People who used to bond over unhealthy habits now don't know how to connect with you. Some even try to sabotage your progress with comments like, "You're too obsessed with your deity," or "You're too fine before." Losing weight often exposed the friendship that were based on insecurity or unhealthy. Another reality is that losing weight doesn't automatically fix your body image issues. Many women say they still see the old version of themselves in their minds. They still have days where they feel insecure. Weight loss does not magically heal years of emotional baggage. You have to learn how to see yourself with new eyes, okay? Take the time. The physical transformation happens faster than the mental one. On the dating side, things change dramatically. Expert women say dating become easy, not because they are more lovable, but because more people are willing to give them a chance. You meet men who say things like, "I only date skin girls," think it's a compliment. Others become flattering because they assume your confidence is low. This is where you truly learn how to state standards. You become selective. You no longer fall for bare minimum attention because you understand you're worthy of deeper level. Weight loss does not make you desperate for love. It makes you protective and also protect your peace. One of the most surprising things women talk about is how losing weight affects their relationship with food, not just physically but emotionally. You start seeing food as fuel instead of comfort blankets. But sometimes the fear of gaining weight back becomes real. The pressure to maintain the new body can feel heavy. You learn discipline, you learn balance, you learn that weight loss is not the end of the journey. Okay? It's the beginning of the long life a relationship with your healthy habits. A huge but rarely discussed part of weight loss is how it changes family dynamics. Some family members get inspired, others feel threatened. Some accuse you of changing too much or acting brand new, not realizing that you're simply stepping into a better version of yourself. You have to learn how to stand firm in your growth, even when people try to pull you back in old patterns. Expert women also talk about the joy of discovering fashion. You start wearing outfits you never thought you would. You experiment your styles, you enjoy shopping again. Clothes become a way to express yourself, not to hide yourself. There's more winds crossing your legs, comfortably fitting into air, seats, and running without struggling feels like a big victory. But the most powerful transformation happens inside. You learn discipline, resilience, and self respect. You learn how strong you really are. Okay, thank you for watching, guys.